Super Brains. Welcome to another super edition of Super Brains. I know that you're excited to get into the game today. Today, we're going to do something special. You know, there's been a lot of bad guys in the news stealing things and robbing things here and there. Well, today's episode will be extending a helping hand to our security agencies, especially the police. Now, I wonder, how does a device that can detect sound and at the same time scan unauthorized items look like? Let's find out how Coach Akins and the CAC team are building the radar robots. This is exciting.
Two of them. Now let's go and fix it. So while the motor is turning, this motor here is turning, it rotates very good. The gear is supposed to be at this end here. So are you done now? Very good. So now you need to add it.
What does it do? What's it? That's nothing.
You need two. You need to connect the motor and then the sensor. So now you add the nut, or you've added it already. Yeah, so now you need to connect. You're done. So now you turn it on. When you turn it on, you go to My Files, you go to Software, then you search for the radar, okay? Okay, so we are done building our robots, right? Very good. So now with these robots, what's the name? The ultrasonic sensor here will detect that object, okay? And then there are two things that will display on the screen for you. First of all, it's going to draw the object on that individual on the display screen of your NXT, and then also it will make a loud sound, as you can all hear. Okay, so the closer the object, the louder the noise. Okay, so let's say for instance the individual pushes closer to the security person, the device here will detect that object on that individual and then make a sound noise. Okay.
How does it get a signal, and how does it show that?
If you check this, you know this cannot be placed on an individual, right? Because it's very big. Okay, so this is just a prototype. Okay, for you to get a concept of the robot that we are going to build, or the system you are going to build for the security person. Okay, so with that system, it's supposed to have this ultrasonic sensor. It needs the brain, so we have the microcontroller. It's very small, the Arduino. Okay, so we can use those devices to do that similar thing that you're talking about.
The thing we built can make noise, but when we built it, it didn't make noise.
So unless it detects an object, that's when it will make noise. I'm an object, right? There's no object around here. It's far. But you can say I'm closer to it. So when it gets there, it makes the noise.
So is it in a form like a scanner?
So when you go to some firms, okay, some security firms, or maybe NASA and the rest that we're hearing of, they have a device that looks like, just like a stick, okay? They used to check the human body. Even if you go to the airport, they normally have it with the dogs around. Okay, very good. So we have that device there, and then definitely if a criminal is coming to rob you, okay, he's not coming in front of the police. Now before the police is using the device to check the person. That's a long process. And then also when you go to the airport, we have a device that looks like the door here. So you need to pass through it, then it scans the whole body. Sometimes you see your skeleton being shown on the screen. Yes, the police here or the security personnel here cannot carry those devices around. So we are building a very small device, okay, that's the radar, okay, that would help detect all these objects on individuals whilst they are even standing on the street.
Super Brains!
Super Brains!
the main thing why we are building this is we don't want the thief or criminal that is coming to attack to know that we have a device that will detect that they have guns or cutlass or any weapon on them, okay? So let's say, for instance, I'm coming to steal from David, and then I'm having, okay, let's say David is having a device, a very big device. I'll be at a far place and shoot him before I enter. Okay, there's no need approaching him before he will come and scan me. So here, the device here, or the project that we just did will be on David. So let's say the criminal is at that end, not far from him. This device here can scan the person, okay, even without the police even looking at him. We'll scan the person, and then with the watch, we'll connect it to a watch. Okay, so the police will just check, yes, this guy is having this and that on the body.
Did you have fun today?
Yeah!
Did you have fun learning about the radar robot?
Yeah!
Did you have fun helping our security system?
Yeah!
All right, Super Brains!
Super Brains!
As the CAP team is inventing the radar robot, our junior class is learning a very significant emblem of Ghana, the Ghana flag. Who is the brain behind the Ghana flag, and what does the colors in the Ghana flag represent? Do you know? I don't know. Let's ask our junior class on what did you learn. Up next.
Hello, Super Brains. Are you ready? Yeah!
The Ghana flag was invented in the year 1957. The Ghana flag was designed by Miss Theodosia Salome Oko. There are 4 colors on the Ghana flag. They are red, yellow, green, and black. The color red in the Ghana flag means the blood and toil of our forefathers. The gold color in the Ghana flag means mineral resources. Examples of them are gold and diamond. The green color in the Ghana flag represents the rich forest in our country. The black star represents the hope and honor of Africa.
Next on Super Brains.
Hello, Super Brains. Up next is What Did You Learn?
Okay, so AJ, what are you doing?
I learned about conductivity. Conductivity is a substance or material that allows electricity to flow.
Today I learned that this is an LED, and you realize that one is longer than the other. The long one represents the positive and the shorter one represents the negative. And I learned that this is a resistor. A resistor reduces the flowing current.
I learned about water sensor, and I know that if you put the wire inside a hot water, it lights up.
A round of applause for Coach Akins and the CAC team. Yay! That was a brilliant radar robot. I want you to tell me something. You see, the robot is kind of bulky. So how are we going to be able to use this in public if truly this invention is adopted by the security agencies?
Okay, so with the radar robot, all what the kids did the other time was to assemble Lego that's using NXT and the rest. But we have, that's just for the prototype, but we have the system itself that can be built and then used on the security personnel. For instance, they can put that microprocessor on their buttons and then put a watch on, so when it detects the criminal with that object, it can be shown on the watch for them to see that this person has
an unwanted material.
Yes.
What's exciting about this one, Coach Akins, is the fact that this can be made accessible because it could be cheaper. We understand that this system is already in place. I mean, when we go into our military systems, we go to our airports, we'll find bigger versions. But with this invention from our CAC team and our Super Brain kit, we can have this invention accessible to, every person, the security people, the police people patrolling our roads each and every day. Right, Coach Akins?
Yes, please. Yes, please.